Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a really good life. It's Saturday the 17th of November today, and my name is Nina. I'm sitting on my Permobil F5 wheelchair. I have primary progressive MS, which is the reason why I actually use this wheelchair, and I'm heading to bus stop film school today. I haven't vlogged all week, so I'm probably just going to park myself here and just do a quick life update. My mum is now in the palliative care system, and yesterday she was admitted to hospital again. She has had a PEG tube inserted into her stomach so that food can more easily be given to her, because the tumour has now blocked her esophagus completely and no capacity to swallow even saliva. So I also had to go ahead yesterday and euthanize my mother's dog. He was 18 years old. Can you believe that? That is an age and a half for a dog. Had to put him to sleep. So yesterday was a pretty down sort of day, but I'm up, I'm resilient, and I'm heading to Bus Stop Film School. So Bus Stop Films is an NDIS provider of inclusive filmmaking, and I would have to say that it's probably the most favourite activity I do all week. Also, second update, oh yeah, I've been at work all week, nothing unusual about that. I've cut back now to 3 days a week because of mum being, you know, in palliative care. I'd rather spend that time with her than be at work. So I've traded in effect, I've traded money for time. I'm just going to whiz down to the survey to get my Sangha. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning, and my disability support worker's coming at 8 o'clock, Lisa, to drive me to film school. I'm also, in this video, I'm also going to do my top 3 tips for NDIS. It's only relative to my situation. Take from it what you will, but these are the top 3 things I've probably learnt along the way. And believe you me, the National Disability Scheme is an ever-evolving scheme. It's certainly not without its challenges, but overall my skirt just blew up. Overall, I have seen many people's lives positively impacted, and I think one of the important things to remember is, for those who are still to enter the scheme, if you are going on Facebook and looking at those types of groups, you're only ever going to hear about the negative, because people like me who are out there living, ordinary lives, as the saying goes, well, we're not on Facebook groups. The groups don't have their validity and their place, certainly, but just don't be too overwhelmed and think that that's the be all and end all. Oh, hello. Good morning. Morning. Hello, darling. I'm talking to the dog, not the lady. I'm not calling her darling. Right, so I've just got my Sangha from the servo, and I thought I'd do NDIS tip number 1. Tip number 1, Neeny's hot tips on all things National Disability Insurance Scheme. So my first tip would be, and this is only relative to me, and I can't speak for you and what your capabilities are. So this is for me. All right, so I would say immerse yourself in all things NDIS. Learn the scheme back to front. Read read the website, go on the website, learn stuff. Read the NDIS Act. Yes, it's long, especially read the part about being what reasonable and necessary constitutes and how you can interpret that. And above all else, familiarise yourself with the Administrative Appeals Tribunal and what that entails, because if you ever get knocked back on something that you're applying for, that usually can be your next step, and they're having fantastic results. And try and remember that the decisions being brought down by the AAT, the people that have got the drive and determination to go all that way, people with disability, well, my hat goes off to them, because they are setting the precedent for all of us. So those would be my hot tips. I would say stay away from negative Facebook groups and immerse yourself with people who know their shit. Attend local NDIS events. read, immerse, just learn as much as you possibly can, because there's no point shying away from it. This is the new scheme that rules our life, and we have to live under it. So if you're going to have to live under it, you might as well make it work for you. Primary progressive MS, which is the disability that I have, I'd just like to kind of clarify that it doesn't actually affect someone's intelligence level. It's just that for me personally, the damage to certain parts of my brain means that memory, recall, word finding, all that sort of thing, on some days and at some times may be impaired, so I can appear less intelligent than what I am, but with the help of medication like modafinil, which is a cognitive enhancer, and rest and strategies around memory, I can function, you know, really well. So reading the NDIS Act and memorizing all of that and understanding that and pulling that apart, for me, is something I'm perfectly capable of, but I'm very well aware that others may not be in that position. And for them, I just hope that you have an advocate on board or someone in your life that can be that person for you. I think I'm very fortunate. Yes, I would say that at the moment, those within the NDIS, those participants who are receiving NDIS supports, if they have a level of education and can advocate for themselves, they're doing really well. But I think communities like the homeless, psychosocial disabilities, Aboriginal, CALD communities, you know, English as a second language, those groups of people, they're not doing as well. And I hope that's going to change. And I look on the positive side, the bright side, and I think, yes, it will change, and that's just the way I choose to look at things.
Your hair looks good.
Good morning. Hi, Elaine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yep.
All right, the three Foxy ladies are reunited. Are you ready for film school?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's rock and roll.
Do you like my tiara? I'm wearing a crown today.
Wait for these photos today, Elaine. Oh my gosh.
Morning, Lisa. How are you?
Fantastic today.
Oh, she changed my hair.
Even more so since what's going to be going on.
Yes, today I'm lifting my A game. I really decided to take it to the next level. So, outfit of the day, I'm wearing... No, I won't do outfit of the day now. I'll do it when we get on site.
That's
don't
more
you think?
Fun. Yep.
I think so, yes. But I'm wearing a tiara, and oh, just doesn't it suit? I think it just suits.
Anything, Nina. Superstar.
I know. I'm now on the seedy streets of Port Kembla, and I'll do outfit of the day. So, just see you guys with mouths open. I'm here with Elaine and Lisa, and I'll do outfit of the day. So I've got this shirt on. This is from City Chic. Own it. Don't you just? It's one of my favourite shirts. And I've got a Wonder Woman skirt on, which was handmade by a dressmaker about 2 years ago, just here in Port Kembla actually. And I've got my famous rainbow Doc Martens on, and wait till you see the bra. That's something else. So we'll head up here into Wentworth Lane where I can hide myself. Although, do certain people go in these kind of lanes, Lisa?
Oh, the things that happen up these lanes, Nina, you'll find out soon enough when your shirt's off.
Oh God, the things I do. Oh, there's another good shot too, that rainbow chair over there, the bench.
Is this where you wanted to come last week?
Yeah, yes.
I love it. Look at all the colour.
That's the new, haven't you seen it? That's the Rainbow Serpent Park.
Oh, I haven't.
That was a community project. They're trying to beautify those Allen Street flats,
Yeah.
which obviously need a bit of beautifying. So I found this gorgeous, this is a unicorn painted inside Wentworth Lane here in Port Kembla. Who is this by? Is this urban art? What's his name?
Yeah, AJ.
AJ. And at the front part here, we've got, what are they? Little
That's a fox and that's an owl.
owl and a fox. Oh my God, am I going to be able to take my bra off here?
Absolutely.
All that dingy kind of warehouse place down there.
You just have to strut with no bra on because you need these ones and then you need the dingy. So you need both.
I do, don't I? Oh, Lisa, you're taking it to the next level, my dear.
There's a lady in the alleyway with a gun.
We've just finished our Instagram shots. Thank you, Lisa, for always being my Instagram wife. Which was your favourite? What?
Was that there before?
The junk?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it was.
Oh, I love that bed.
You know what? Nina should live in Port Gambler. She's the queen of Port Gambler.
Well, there you go, the Queen of Port.
Oh, that's a title and a half, isn't it? Are we late for film school, Lisa?
Of course we are.
I
We
know.
are every week because you just have to be so fabulous first.
I know. I need to add like an extra hour on just to do my shots
Yeah.
before I do anything else.
Pickup will be 7:30 from now on. Gotta fit it all in.
Oh, do you think next week I should really bring it up to the next game? Won't be bra
what?
this time. It'll
You
be bra and
haven't
knickers.
already?
Should be brothers.
Oh, God. That actually would make a great photo. Holding your boobs up.
Just art.
Just art, of course. Of course, we can just call it art.
Yeah.
But now we've got to go and do some more art and actually get our asses to film school. What time is it? Are we really late, Lisa?
Almost 5 to 9.
Oh my God, are you going to apologise on my behalf?
No, it's all on you. It's all on you.
It's not on me.
I try.
We are at film school. Trent, my main man, what are you doing? You look awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Wow,
you.
look at the hair.
Yep.
Who did the hair this morning?
Oh, myself.
Dressed like a superstar.
Oh, yes, I am.
Holy shit. Do outfit of the day. Tell us what you're wearing.
Today, well, I am wearing is some awesome suits.
Yes?
You can see.
Wow.
Some grey pants.
Yes.
It's really cool. I got this for my when I went to Melon Cup.
Uh-huh. Of course.
I wear it, and a lovely vest I'm wearing right now.
Oh, and the facial hair, just James Bond, my friend, James Bond.
Oh yes.
Wow, hot. Are you a ladies' man this week, Trent?
Of course I am.
I'm getting married. Every girl dreams of that special day. I'm no longer going to be Daddy's girl. It's you. You. Always you, darling. It's not long to go now to our special day. It's been... Oh, sorry, that's your leg. It's been so long. So long. And I'm going to be wearing my tiara. Oh, yes. Whoops, my skirt nearly fell off. Where's the dearie? Oh. Dad, what do you think? What do you think of me getting married? Are you going to be okay with that?
No, not really.
I'm going to be leaving home now. I won't be Daddy's little girl anymore. You know my friend, she said her dad, when he came to the wedding, he wore a special costume. Wouldn't it be kind of nice if you did something like that for your adorable little daughter?
No, absolutely not.
I think I still have your costume up in the closet, waiting for that special occasion. And would this not be a special occasion? Please, Daddy, say yes.
No, there's no way I'm dressing up like a fairy and coming through a window. It's just ridiculous.
The end.
Daddy, I didn't want to have to do this. Now there's nothing standing in the way of my perfect day. We've just finished up at film school for the day. Lisa is absolutely rooted, unusually tired.
Don't know what's wrong with me.
I've been trying to persuade her to go home and have a nap, aka
Yes, please.
me. I always have naps. I actually believe in them like a religious
But the difference,
convention.
you need them.
And you don't?
No.
Like a cat.
You don't need a nap today?
I would love a nap today. How about I drop the 3 kids to your place and then I can have your nap?
Oh, hooray!
Oh.
They will pick me up.
No, I'll be alright.
Alright, you know what I'm going to do, guys, don't you? It's the same thing. I'm going to ask you best and worst.
Oh, best.
Best.
We got to meet Genevieve and she's the cutest little thing ever.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
So Genevieve Clay-Smith is the CEO, the creator, the founder of Bus Stop Films. What did you like about meeting her, Lisa? Annie Lane, you liked it too? Best? That was your best thing?
Yeah, that's it. We get to see her. The Bus Stop Film CEO.
Cool. And what did you like about it, Lisa?
Just a bit of the background of what she's kind of done and how she started the Bus Stop Films and where she got the name for Bus Stop Films. But she engaged so well with everyone, obviously, because that's what she does. But I don't know, I was just mesmerised by her. She's just this cute little
Pixie!
pixie.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's what I actually thought. So, the worst thing about today?
For me, probably that I'm tired. Otherwise, no, I don't think there was a worst today. I enjoyed all day today.
First thing, it ends so fast. It ends so quickly.
Yes.
Finish so fast.
Actually, Mel's last day. That's pretty
yeah.
sad.
It is. It's Mel, our trainer's last day today. She's gone on to another job. Oh, I hope that guy's okay. Yeah, so next week, Fox Studios visit. So, are we going to jazz it up for next week, Elaine? We're going to get all funky and fresh?
Oh yes, we have to dress up to get the director's notice.
I was quite surprised at how much people liked that little skit that we did, Elaine.
She thought out of the box. It was awesome.
So, it was pretty cool, wasn't it, Elaine? We did good.
Oh yeah, we did this.
Sorry for shooting you.
Like, oh goodness. They say Nina come up with a very good surprise at the end.
Yeah.
Well,
Shoot me with a gun.
I had to like amp it up because Genevieve was there, and I'm absolutely convinced that if she notices me, I'm going to end up in Hollywood one day. So, you
You'll
know.
be there on your own without the help of Genevieve.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think I just need that extra little doors open push.
To surprise the audience.
Next week, I bought a new pink wig, so I'm definitely going to incorporate that into my outfit. Pink wig. I'm at home now. It's about 8:30 at night. Came home from film school. I had a three-hour coma sleep. Like I said to you guys before, ever since Mum has been so unwell and in palliative care, it must be the stress levels because the fatigue is off the charts. So I had a 3-hour nap. I'm just making a Tetley's right now. Just making myself a cup of tea. And had a 3-hour nap. I woke up, I didn't know where the fuck I was. Recovered myself, made some dinner. And then I'm sitting there and the phone rings and the doctor's asked me if I can come up to the hospital to have a chat. So he says, oh, can you come in the next half an hour? So I'm like, oh my God. I've rung the local taxi company and I couldn't get through on the phone. So it was like, it just kind of like, I'd be ringing and ringing and ringing and the call would just sort of like ring but then cut out. Very strange. My app, the taxi network app, didn't work. It just spins and spins and then it says booking not accepted. So I had no alternative. I Ubered. I called an Uber in. I just took my manual chair. I called an Uber in and I got Uber Granny, the also famous Wollongong Uber Granny. So I pinged the Uber app and she was there like within 4 minutes. Anyway, the Uber Granny is famous in Wollongong because number one, she's really cool. She's like, I'd probably say 65 and over. She's a 5-star driver. She's done 6,000 trips and she works a lot of night shifts as well. And the thing I find cool about her is that she's not letting age and the fact that, you know, she's like 65 plus get in the way of her embarking on a new career. And we just had a chat going in. She's famous because she was in the newspaper about a year ago when a taxi driver from Wollongong was photographing her and videoing her, kind of harassing her when she was picking up a customer in a McDonald's in Wollongong. Anyway, so she's approached him and said, why are you taking pictures? And he's just pulled out his phone and put it right in her face. So she's done the same thing. Well, you know, if you can film me, then I can film you. But he didn't react really well to that. and he's karate chopped her arm. Her iPhone's gone sailing off into the bush. It's smashed, and now they're still fighting it out in court for $2,000 to replace the phone. So, yeah, there you go. Anyway, so I visited Mum. She's doing good. She's had the peg tube inserted. And, hang on. Oh, there's a hair in my tea. Ugh. Whoa. Gruesome. She's had the peg tube thing inserted. But there's been some complications with it. So she has to stay in hospital, possibly for up to a week. And since she's down to 34.5, I think it is, kilos of weight, she's just... for the first time today, I sat next to her in the bed and I just thought, oh my God, Mum, I actually said to her, I said, you look like a skeleton. There's just nothing there. She's 34.5 kilos. So, and then I finished up there. I stayed a few hours. We just talked and I watched TV. It's just, I mean, I really wouldn't care what I do there. It's just to keep her company. I've been in hospital many times with encephalitis and meningitis and MS related things, and I know how lonely and boring it can get. So, and then I called Chev for the return trip coming back from the hospital, and he picked me up, and that was cool. That was no dramas. Dropped me off, and now I'm just literally going to make a Tetley's. I'm going to catch up on some YouTube videos. Tonight I'm going to catch up on a few videos from Sammy Robinson, another Aussie vlogger that I absolutely adore. I'd say all in all today has been a pretty good day, but oh yeah. So I'll give you NDIS tip number 2. Okay, so hang on, let me sip. Oh, Jesus. Why do I do that? It's hot. Oh, jeez, I burnt my tongue out. So NDIS tip number 2 would probably be do not limit yourself, particularly as a plan-managed or self-managed participant. Do not limit yourself to the disability sector when you're looking for support workers or support services. So for me, I pretty much don't use mainstream. I mean, I don't use disability providers. I literally, so in the past, I've had great success I've turned my Chev wheelchair taxi driver into a support person / driver. I've got support people that you don't see on camera, so bear that in mind. But I've had ones that I've just met in very random ways. One was a retired cop. I've had art students. So what I'm trying to say is, if part of your goal, is to be, say, more socially connected to the community, and believe me, that's really important for someone with a disability, well, I would not be going to a mainstream support worker company and looking for a support worker. I would be going, okay, what are my interests? What skills do I want to learn? And I'd be looking for, say, someone in photography if I wanted to, up my game in social media, or I just want to go out to an art show once a week, or explore business-related ideas connecting to the creative arts or something like that. But whatever it might be, I'm looking for the person with the skill. I match the person with the skill to my need. I don't go out blind to a disability company. There's very little I do in the disability sector. It's all mainstream. So I have even stuck a poster up at my local fruit market at one stage, and I was looking for a specific person, and I stuck that poster up, and I put a photo of myself looking awesome and fabulous, and I had 10 responses within probably a 24-hour period. So long as the person has an ABN, you can hire them, and what kind of insurances they might need is something that you need to negotiate with them. So yeah, but I've had fantastic success at taking people from outside that disability sector. So that would be my NDIS tip number 2. Hello, Willie. This is Willie. Hello. Oh, hello. What the matter? What the matter, Push Push? What the matter? Yeah, what doesn't matter, push. This is Welly. He's my 7-year-old Devon Rex. Mwah, love you. No, you can't drink my tea. I will leave this here, guys. I'm actually going to go pussy hair. Pussy hair in my pussy lips. I'm actually going to go into bed now and watch Sammy Robinson. I've had an absolutely fantastic day. Like I said, I met Genevieve Clay Smith today, the founder of Bus Stop Films, so that was a pretty good highlight. I've visited Mum. I've spent time with Lisa. I've spent time with all my mates from film school. I mean, seriously, Jesus Christ, my life is just pretty good. I have no complaints, really. I've got no complaints. I love you guys. Good night. Good night. Mwah. Good morning, guys. It's Sunday now, and I'm in the van with Rob. Hey. I'm going to start the day today by doing word of the day straight up because I didn't do it yesterday. So the word of the day, Rob, is deportment. D-E-P.
Did you say important?
No, D-E-P-O-R-T-M-E-N-T, deportment, a person's behaviour or manners. So are you able to put that into a sentence?
Okay, well, in my opinion, Miss Annie Crumpet's mannerisms and deportment are absolutely phenomenal. How's that?
I'll give you one point for that. So
One!
Just one, yes. So my sentence would be Neeny is always demure, polite, well dressed and carries herself with an air of grace, showing excellent deportment.
Boom, boom. Alright, I'll give you 2 for that.
So you guys need to pick who had the best sentence. Personally, I always think me. I always do think me. Now today we are on the road, as you can see. Heading downtown to go to the movies. I want to see a movie called Boy Erased. It's an Aussie film with Russell Crowe and Nicole Kidman. It's about gay conversion therapy. Do you know what gay conversion therapy is?
I have no idea.
Right, so gay conversion therapy is like, easiest way I can say it is when you've got gay homosexual thoughts and you get put into like a therapy camp, usually run by, you know, zealot Christians, trying to convert you from the way that you are. So that's what we're going to go and see today. And just got to drop past my mama's house and check on a few things. So I guess I'll take you guys along for the ride. Now the Illawarra Convoy is on today. It's raising money for, it's kids' cancer?
Sure is.
Yeah. So yep, let's roll, Rob. Rock on, Rob. Yes, turn it up. You're always gonna be the one. You only ever did it just for fun. You run to paradise. This is a part of the convoy. Woohoo! We've got Star Trek trucks. And down here, I think there's more trucks, but I think we've got, is that ambulances down there?
Yeah, they've got fire trucks as well, yes.
Oh yeah, oh bet.
It's a really good life. Fan club is here. Yes.
Oh, my other one. Oh my god, there's even people up there.
Everyone's up there to blast back.
It's a pretty big event and for a very worthy cause. I'm here at Mum's house now. Just left my Permobil F5 wheelchair in the van. I won't be here long, but I thought I would do NDIS top tip number 3. So I would say, personally, this is just what I think. When you're making your goals for your NDIS plan, remember that the funding is linked to the goals. Every single bit of funding is linked to those goals. So make the goals. I always do 5 to 7 goals and make the goals as broad as possible so that whatever you're trying to achieve can fit into those goals, the supports you need. For instance, I always put in a goal about travel. And I don't mean I'm going to jet set off to New York, although that would be nice. I just simply mean the ability to go where I need to go, because I cannot and never will be able to drive. It's just simply medically I just can't drive. So I have to travel for work. I have to visit clients. I have to do, you know, social and community activities. Often you've seen that, to and from work. And I travel interstate also for conferences and things like that. So travel is really important to me. I always put in a goal about keeping my home maintained and clean with adequate support. So that's everything in the home environment, yard work, linen service, meal prep, any single thing like that can be put into that goal. And then I always put in something to do with creativity. And you don't have to do that, but I'm just saying I always put something in that I'm reaching an aspirational goal of perhaps, it could be doing something with photography with the aim of being more socially and economically connected to the greater community. And that's really important with NDIS. So yeah, make your goals broad, enough goals, and don't be afraid to aim low, aim high. Aim really high, because if you don't aim high, how can the good things happen? That's my NDIS top tips, and I'm going to leave you guys here for now. Just going to finish up here and then I'm off to the movies. So if you like what you see, please give me a big thumbs up, because it really does support my channel. Thank you for subscribing and for coming along on this journey with me. I know I haven't been vlogging as much lately, but I am trying to keep things as regular as I possibly can, considering everything that's going on. So thank you to those who are regularly following me. I appreciate it. And always remember, it really is a wheelie, wheelie, wheelie good life.